Well, the wait is over. This is Nintendo DS. From the time we announced its code name, you've known these initials to represent the most obvious feature, dual screens. But that's not what the initials stand for to us. DS has a much larger and more relevant meaning. DS, Developer's System. In creating DS, we've given the world's most talented game makers new tools to work with, new ways to express their imaginations, and of course, in the end, new enjoyment for all of us. The result is this. DS not only changes Nintendo, it changes our industry.
Hello and welcome to this short history of the Nintendo DS. In this video, we will be taking a look back at each major Nintendo DS hardware release and also experiencing what it was like to be there at the time. Our journey begins in mid-2002. Nintendo internally begins to develop the next generation handheld. Fast forward to late 2003, Nintendo hints at this new handheld coming in 2004, but they release no details. Come early 2004, Nintendo officially plans to release a new handheld called the DS, but no other details were released again. Finally, in mid-2004, Nintendo unveils the prototype DS at E3.
So we're introducing the Nintendo DS, and one of the great applications we have for it is DS PictoChat. This is really a lot of fun. It uses the wireless connectivity of the new Nintendo DS to create a communication game. You can draw pictures, or you can send text messages, and then you can send it to any other DS unit that's within 100 feet. They can then create new pictures and send them back to you. It's really going to be a fun application. A couple guys the other day were playing Hangman back and forth, which was a good time. Also, there's a little tic-tac-toe going on, but in general, it's just kind of a fun application for communication back and forth. We just want to say thanks a lot for coming by the DS Lounge and letting us show you our new products. Thanks again.
Excitement for the new DS spread like wildfire after these E3 events. The best part, it was launching just in time for the 2004 holiday season. The final hardware revision would see many design changes, and the launch was a success fueled by innovative design and great launch titles like Mario 64 DS and Metroid Prime Hunters, with even more classics on the horizon.
I'm here at the EB Games at Universal City Walk for the launch of the Nintendo DS. Hundreds of kids have lined up in a cold, rainy day in Los Angeles. Cold and rainy in Los Angeles. WTH. But they're all here for the Nintendo DS and they love it. Come here, brother Matt.
How you doing, man?
Good. So I heard you were watching a movie instead of waiting with the kids.
As a matter of fact, I brought my DS with me, though, and I played it for a good 10 minutes before the movie.
Did you play it in front of the kids just to show them how cool you are?
Actually, no, because they wouldn't think I'm cool. No, I'm just kidding.
The holiday 2004 season all the way through the year of 2005 would see the release of a number of titles that would go on to become staples for the system and instant classics. Games like Mario Kart DS, Mario & Luigi Partners in Time, WarioWare Touched, Animal Crossing Wild World, among many others. Things like PictoChat became the best thing to do on the bus with your friend. Nintendo had hit their stride and created a phenomenon. All the way through 2006, we'd see the release of even more classics like New Super Mario Bros., Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, even several interesting accessories like Opera web browser and the Rumble Pack. Never before has it been easier to play your favorite Nintendo games and connect with friends on the go. 2006 would also see the release of the DS's first hardware revision, the DS Lite. It promised to be even lighter and even brighter.
This is the part where it turns you on. Lighter, brighter. The new Nintendo DS Lite.
The DS Lite was released in 2006 and marks the beginning of a hardware design language that would carry through the end of the DS line and beyond. This was the DS, but modern. The device was smaller, but without sacrificing screen size. On top of that, the screens were brighter. It was available in multiple colors. The battery lasted longer. In every measurable way, it was a worthy successor.
I'm John Falcone, Senior Editor at CNET.com, and this is the Nintendo DS Lite. It's the successor to their mega popular Game Boy series. It has two screens, the bottom one of which is a touchscreen, and that makes for some really unique and original gameplay. The DS Lite is actually the second iteration of this platform. The original one was just the Nintendo DS. And the DS Lite, it has at least two big improvements. It's a lot smaller, has a much sleeker design, and it also has much brighter screens. Both the top and bottom screens are a lot brighter than they were here on the original DS. Aside from those key couple of improvements over the original DS, the DS Lite offers much of the same great design and gameplay that the original version was known for. The controls are really simple, straightforward, and easy to use. It does have built-in Wi-Fi, so it supports wireless multiplayer for quite a few of its games. It also can play all the games for the original Nintendo Game Boy. The real big disadvantage of the new design is that it's really prone to fingerprints. It has a much higher gloss finish than the original DS and really gets smudged up pretty easily. Overall, it delivers the same great DS gameplay in a much smaller and slicker package. I'm John Falcone for CNET, and this is the Nintendo DS Lite.
Look what I did to you.
Oh really? Look what I did to you.
Ooh.
Tweak photos and sound. Download games wirelessly. The new Nintendo DSi.
The hype leading up to the release of the DSi was a true cultural event. This wasn't just another slight hardware revision. This was a nearly full-on successor to the DS that was still completely compatible with the original software. While it lacked Game Boy Advance support, Nintendo introduced many firsts with this handheld. It was the first model to have expandable storage via SD card, the first to have built-in Wi-Fi with an online marketplace for downloading games, the first to have built-in cameras, and music playback.
Next loser, so reinforce.
Oh, absolutely. We are delighted to have you pick it up.
I'm delighted to pick it up.
Great, thanks, Vince.
Nintendo! Over here. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you.
This is what you really want for your DS.
Okay, this one is the blue one. I just thought it was great. I know it is.
Well, Nintendo DSi
is the next iteration of the world's best-selling handheld gaming system. The Nintendo DS has sold over 100 million units around the world, and the DSi really takes the playing experience to the next level. It allows you to customize, to personalize, to share content with friends, and it's a great way not just to play games, but also to play with music, play with photos, just really the ultimate in entertainment devices.
You know, WarioWare already looks innovative, looks fun, but I think that's just the beginning. So I think we'll see a lot more with DSiWare teamed up with the 2 cameras, teamed up with the SD card support, and just also the music and the photo editing all combined with those 2 cameras. I think we'll see some really awesome games from Nintendo and third-party developers.
Everybody was like excited, the crowd was buzzing, everybody's excited for the DSi.
Sometimes I only want to carry one device on me, and I always have my DS in my pocket, so having the music abilities in there, it's just one more fun thing to goof off with people.
Well, I'm the first person who got the DS. I feel ecstatic, no words can express my joy. It's something I've been waiting for a long time now. I finally have it. Can't wait to get home and turn right into it.
I play Pokemon Heart Gold version.
I play Pokemon Soul Silver version.
I collect Pokemon, trade them, and engage in heated battle.
Mostly he loses.
I'm CNET.com's Kara Suboy here at Nintendo's Gamer Summit in San Francisco on October 2nd, and I'm joined by Charlie Sciabetta. He is the Senior Director of Corporate Communications for Nintendo.
That's right.
And Charlie, I am most interested in hearing about DSi. This is the 3rd iteration of Nintendo's very popular DS handheld gaming system. Why don't you explain what is new with the DSi?
Sure. So Japan last night announced the DSi is coming out there November 1st. It's not coming to North America until next year, so we're getting a little sneak peek of it right now. The DS Lite is still selling great for us. We actually just had the most successful August ever for any video game system, either console or handheld, so the momentum is still strong for DS Lite for this holiday. We got at least one more holiday in us. But when it does come out next year, and when it comes out in Japan here on November 1st, there's a lot of exciting things happening with the DSi. It's got a couple of cameras installed, so you can shoot straight ahead, or another camera shoots right back at you. You have memory right in the unit, so you can download songs, play songs, listen to them, AAC format, wider screen, it's thinner, and so there's a lot of cool things going on with this that I think are really going to make it better for gamers.
Only around a year after the release of the DSi, Nintendo would announce the DSi XL, a slight hardware revision that packed larger screens and a larger battery. Screen size increased by 34% and battery capacity increased by 25%. This model would also see the 25th anniversary of Mario featuring a special edition console to mark the occasion, just as the Game Boy Micro had 5 years before. The DSi XL also featured many new and updated color options that seemed to target an older and more sophisticated demographic. Colors like burgundy, midnight blue, and bronze. The DSi XL was the biggest and most advanced handheld Nintendo had ever made.
Nintendo DSi Sound doesn't just play your music, it lets you play with your music. Record your voice using the built-in microphone.
Nintendo DSi.
Save up to 18 10-second long audio recordings. Change the speed and pitch of recorded audio
Nintendo DSi.
and apply sound effects to the file. Customizable Nintendo DSi system settings. Playing Nintendo DS games using the DS card slot, wireless DS download play, PictoChat, and the other functions included with the standard Nintendo DS menu. Choose the functions and software you prefer to create your own customized entertainment system.
Production of the Nintendo DS Lite continued all the way through 2011, whenever we had the release of the 3DS, while production for the DSi line lasted all the way through 2014, alongside the launch of the 3DS XL. Even though Nintendo had discontinued the DSi line in 2014, they continued to support the online service all the way through 2017. While this was a great time to be a Nintendo fan, toward the end of the DS's lifespan it also became quite the confusing time to be a Nintendo fan. Because in 2011, you could go to the store and either buy a brand new DS Lite, DSi, DSi XL, or 3DS. And the launch of the 3DS in 2011 suffered from this. The Nintendo DS era was unlike any other. There was an unbelievable amount of choices in color and form factor to play the same games. The consumer had a true choice for exactly the kind of handheld device they wanted to play on. You could have it small, you could have it big, you could have it light or heavy. You could have it in almost any color that you wanted. You could have it in a special edition for your favorite game, and often it came packed in with your favorite game when you bought that special edition. It was a magical time to be a hardware enthusiast. If you've stuck around this long, thanks for taking this journey with me looking back at the original Nintendo DS timeline. A look at the prototype all the way through the DSi XL. Comment below any of your memories you have with any of these models. Which was your favorite? Which was your favorite color? Let me know down below. Thanks again. Like if you liked it, and we'll see you next time.